Hey guys, it's Danny. I'm back again. I guess this is what we'll consider part two, right? Writing the song. I want to cover a couple of things, like when we talked last time in part one, I said this is in Led Zeppelin tuning. But I didn't say what that tuning was. I just hit the strings. I thought maybe people could go back and listen to the strings and tune. But so it's going to be D, C, D, G, D, G. So D, G. Right here we got E. So that would be E. So G would be. See. So it's D, G, C, D, G, C, G, C, D. So it's almost like the tuning for Iris. It's very similar, a lot of D's and C's in there. So anyway, where we left off, we had, I think, this part was when. See? Where did we have? Let's see. Let's see where we can go from there. I think we had a little chorus too, so let's see if we can play through it once without screwing it up too bad. That transition. I've been thinking about this part here. I think before we were going. Instead of dragging that out like that, I think I just want to step it down, kind of like in Stone Temple Pilots song, Interstate Love Song, maybe. It's the one that has that part in it where I'd have to get on a standard tuning to do that. But anyway, instead of doing that, I'm thinking when we go back to the I'm going to start trying to come up with some kind of a melody, I think, to keep direction. So we'll do the old Beatles thing. Or goo goo ka-choo, just make up words. I'm gonna, I think just na na na. I'm getting lost. I want this to be authentic. I don't want to just sit and write a song and then come on here and act like I'm doing it. So I want to us to really do it together in front of each other. I didn't get any feedback back. If you know anybody that plays or is interested, have them jump on here, give me some ideas, and we'll work on it together. I think that'd be fun. That's the whole point. I want to try to teach people how parts fit together. Maybe teach people how to use their ear to hear things, like we did in the part 1. But we're going to have to come up with some different movements to fit together here. Sounds better there. Does it sound better to just stay? I say like this. Or like this. Maybe do both, like I could do this part. Do that twice. Just do it like that twice. On the third time, slide up one end of the chorus. Going into the chorus. So, does that sound better for the chorus, or does it sound better the way we was doing it the other day in part 1, where it was just staying on that? I think I like the step down part better with more changes. We got to keep in mind though, we do got to fit a melody over the top of it. So, but I think I like this better. we look at that. I got kind of lanky fingers. Some people may have a problem reaching that. So alternative would be let's see. So you could play it that way. It'd be about the same thing. Actually sounds better probably there. It's hot in here. I got the heat up too high. Sorry about that. All right. Haven't really got a much further, have we? Let's see. Let's see. The thing about these chords I'm playing, like you can pretty much move them around. I'm having a hard time picking because I don't really know the picking in the alternative tuning. When I learn that Led Zeppelin song, I just learn the picking to go to that. It's not like any normal scales because the guitar's tuned kind of wacky. Like I said before, DGC, GCD, it's top to bottom. which brings up an important point I was going to talk about too. I was going to show you, but it's my tuner is on the phone there. I've got a tuner down here on my pedal board, but I'm not plugged in. But Fender, if you go in under apps on your phone, I know iPhone has it. I'm not sure about Samsung. I haven't had a Samsung since I drove a Rambler. But if anybody knows what a Rambler is. Anyway, Fender has a pretty good app on there, and it's free, and it's a decent tuner. I mean, it's just like one of these little tuners, you know, that you set down, the digital ones. It's not going to be as accurate as a strobe or something that you plug into, or a Polytune, but it's not bad, especially if we're doing alternate tunings. I did go through this one this morning and fine tuning. Everything was down, maybe a quarter step, maybe a half step. I guess we're just been setting. I don't know. Check that tuner out. I'm not getting sponsored by Fender or anybody, although they should. As many Fender guitars as I've got. That tuner, it allows you to put in custom tunings. Like if you make up one, or like Iris, Goo Goo Dolls Iris is just a wacky tuning. Just about every note on the guitar is tuned to the same string or the same note, just different octaves. So that's a really weird one. This one's pretty weird. It's close to Iris. It's really got a lot of similar. Got 2 G's, 2 C's, and 2 D's. So, okay. Well, let's run through this again. And if you, like I say, if you know anyone that's interested in helping out on this, I mean, I can finish it, but it'd be more fun if we got some input. We could even do a live chat. If y'all want to do that, just let me know. Even the Teams, I wouldn't mind setting up a Teams meeting or something like that, where everybody could be live and we could sit around guitars and pick. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, let's see if we can get anywhere. We haven't really. I did change the little verse part. Let me know in the comments which one y'all like better. If y'all like the one where it just stays here on these two. Or if you like it stepping down. I think I like that better. Let's see if I can get this other guitar. You can probably hear it. Let's see, I'm trying to remember which song. I don't even remember which song that was on. Let's see. I don't think it's that one. I think it's I don't remember it. That's the one I was saying. I have to remember that. I ain't played it in so long. Anyway, enough of that. And to get out the music and look at that. It's been a bit. So, I'm thinking I'm going to use the step down. We got that part. I guess this week I'm going to work on trying to come up with a melody over it. See if we can do something real quick. Could go all the way up. Well, I'll probably do some homework before I try to record part 3. Let me know in comments if y'all prefer that as to whichever one y'all prefer. We'll go with that. Because I said we're going to write a song, and so if I get as many comments and votes as I did last time, I'll probably be making the decision by myself. But if you enjoy this, tell your friends about it, and especially if you got friends that play. I'm no expert, but if y'all want to learn something, I'll break it down as best I can, and I guess I'd be like I'm sure everybody's seen the books like Algebra for Dummies and Trigonometry for Dummies and all that kind of Cliff's Notes or whatever. So I guess I'll be Cliff's Notes, Guitar for Dummies. But I think I have a pretty good understanding of melodies and stuff since I've been playing since I was like 6. That's almost 20 years. No, seriously, I've been playing 50, 60 years. I'm over 60 years, I guess. Not enough, obviously, but pretty good hobbyist, and I can pick things out pretty good. And even leads and stuff, I can pick some of them out. I'm kind of sloppy on that because I haven't been playing a lot of electric since I started back. I'm coming up on retirement. Actually retired 3 years ago, but they convinced me into staying and working as a consultant, so I still travel around a little bit and do some consulting work in the automation field. But enough said about me. Like I say, if you got friends, please try to get them on here. I'm trying to grow this so I can retire and just, tell work that I'm moving on and doing something else. I think it'll be fun. I'm hoping I can grow it, to the size some of these other guys that have their channels where we could, so then I could get some collaboration with them guys, and it'd be fun to meet some of the other streamers and jam with them and stuff. I'm more interested in that than I am the money part of it. I mean, it's nice to have the subscribers and all that, and that would be a perk, and that would definitely help with my retirement. But it would really be fun to meet some of these other good guitarists that I'd like to meet Rick Beato and some of these other guys that have bigger channels and just rub elbows with them a little bit. Then I got to meet some of my heroes. Maybe that would be cool. That grew up watching play. That would be a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm getting long here. I'm gonna have to knock it off, but I think we got a pretty good structure, basic structure now. May try to fit a bridge in there. I kind of like that thing I did just a while ago. Just happened to think about just stepping all the way up the neck. You can let me know what you think about that, if it fits or if it's stupid. But it's kind of busy, kind of a busy layout. Instead of beefing it up and adding, we might want to take away. And it's easier to write melody over something that's not as busy than during breaks and fill-ins or bridges or something like that. It leaves a little open room for some good changes and stuff. It's all a process. I'm no expert songwriter, but I've written quite a few songs, and I guess I'll shut up now. But I'll see you guys next weekend. We'll work on part 3. Like I say, I'll try to do some homework. I'm working from home this week, so I'll be in here probably on the computer working. So that'll give me a chance to pick up a guitar. I got that little travel guitar over there. It sits easy over here in my lap while I'm working, and I can just, in between calls, sit there and strum a little bit and work on, maybe use it unplugged. I don't know if y'all ever seen those. Let me grab that. That's pretty cool. I'll set this one over here. I bought this when I was traveling extensively. These little travel guitars. I got a little battery powered amplifier carry with me. But this here, it's come with a carry-on bag, and it fits in the overhead compartment. I've even stuck it under the seat on planes before. But stays in tune really well. The strings wrap around and come up to the back there. But if you travel and you, this is a lot better than like the Martin Backpacker. I'm not slamming Martins. I got 3 of them sitting there. But the Backpacker, little traveler guitar that you put on your back for camping and stuff, not much pumpkin. These here, even without even being hooked up, they sound good enough you can play in a hotel room or something without disturbing your neighbors. So I highly recommend this if it's somebody needs one. I bought this one, I think, when I was out in San Antonio doing some work, and was bored, so went to Guitar Center and picked this up. I think I got it at Guitar Center in San Antonio. But anyway, like I said, keep saying I'm getting along, and then I start on something else. Maybe I'm getting better at talking. I ain't getting better at playing, but I'm getting better at talking. So anyway, till next weekend, y'all do your homework if you want to as well. If you want to play around with these chords, I mean, they're free, wide open. Nobody owns chords. I know people get peed off sometimes when, you stole my song. I don't care. If you want to steal it. I'd be tickled to see somebody do something with it. But till then, keep practicing, keep a guitar close. Best thing you can do is just keep one on stand in the living room or something. Then when you're someplace where you're going to pick it up. If you pick it up and play it, you're going to get better. If you have questions about anything, don't hesitate to put it in the chat. If I don't know the answer, I'll get the answer. So I got a lot of friends that play, and been playing a long time. So till next weekend, y'all be safe and have a good week. Thanks. Bye.